What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land. I am super excited to finally be able to begin this project. It has been a long time coming, so I'm going to real quickly create myself a save file, and we're going to start off the game with a cutscene, so here we go. And who would have guessed it? Bowser kidnaps Peach in a Mario game. Whoa, plot twist. Watch out. This game's throwing us a curveball, alright. But here we are in beautiful World 1-1, where we can get things started. So, right off the bat, this game is pretty interesting, actually. It works very well on the 3DS. There's things that I like and things that I dislike about it, and the things that I like about it, well, it's a pretty fun game, actually. It's really fantastic. Everything about it is pretty good. Like, the music is awesome, the graphic style is really good, and there is a lot of little secrets like this one right here, where you can just come down here and get a 1-up and come out the back. A lot of stuff like that is hidden throughout the levels, and it does, offer some exploration. However, the levels are kind of short, so I guess it's good that they have a few little things like that. Now, as you saw back there, I collected what appeared to be like a coin shaped like a star. Those are called star medals. There's 3 of them in each level, and they play a very important role in this game, actually. So, I'm going to be collecting as many as I possibly can. Trying to get all of them, actually, because you do actually need them to make some sort of progress. Now, this is a little optical illusion room. You'll see a lot of these throughout the game, but when you don't have 3D turned on, you can't really see it too well. It does work better when there is 3D turned on, I've noticed that, but it is still possible in 2D. However, the optical illusion is going to be kind of hard to see in video form. But as you can see, we just hit the checkpoint right there, so we are pretty much at the halfway point of this level. Like I said, they are very short. In fact, this entire game is pretty short. All the worlds are very short, so we can easily, do a world per video should I decide to do that. I'm not entirely sure yet. And another thing is, I don't know why they have clocks in this level either. Like, there was no way you would run out of time in this level. But anyways, we have this little, telescope thing over here real quick, and usually whenever you see one of these, you'll see a toad or something that they want to point out, whether it be a toad or a goal. If it's a toad, normally they'll show you something like this toad where tried to complete the level but just completely failed. Nice try. Try again. Maybe get yourself a Tanuki leaf, and you might be able to pull it off. But no, some toads will actually give you star medals or make star medals appear, so it is kind of important to look in those telescopes when they present themselves. But our very third and final star coin is up there, so let's grab that, and now we are good to go to finish the very first level of the game. Like I said, not bad at all. Now, what I'm going to try and do is get to the very, very top of this flagpole and get what this game calls golden flagpoles. So you see at the end there, my flag turned golden because I got to the very, very top of the flagpole. That is also very important, actually. Both these star coins, or star medals rather, and the golden flagpoles count towards 100% completion in this game. So I'm going to try my best to get all of them on my first go. However, if I miss a star coin or if I miss a golden flagpole, I'll go back at probably the end of the world and go and get it. I probably won't show it off, or at least most of the level off. I might show off, myself actually getting the golden flagpole, or, of course, if it's a star coin, I'll have to show off where that is. But that's how that is going to go. Anyways, we get introduced to the fire flower here. Obviously, it's a staple in the Mario franchise, but it's a little bit different in this game. there's no actual time limit for it, so you get to keep the Fire Flower through the entire level, so it's a little bit different than how Galaxy played out, and in my opinion, it's a lot better. I do like the fact that we can keep the Fire Flower the entire level, because you know what, the Fire Flower is probably one of my favorite items in Mario. It's just super cool being able to throw fire out of your hands and just destroy enemies. And they do have some, you know, clever puzzles with it later on down the line, like these torches, for instance. We can light on fire, but that one's already lit, so that's really no good to us. Another slight change that they made to the Mario formula is that you can't, like, constantly ground pound, like how you could in New Super Mario Bros., how you could just hold the ground pound button, and if there was coins in that block, you know, you would just instantly get all the coins from holding it down. You would just repeatedly ground pound. Well, unfortunately, you can't do it in this game, so you have to do it manually, which is a little bit annoying, but you know what, you can do it nonetheless. You don't get as many coins, but coins aren't that important in this game, believe it or not. There's almost no point to getting them, other than lives, and you won't die, you know, too much in this game, to be completely honest. It is rather easy. They give out a lot of power-ups, and getting lives is, you know, just something that's completely just irrelevant, because there are many exploits you can do to get infinite lives. There's actually one over here. If you bang the Koopa Shell between this block multiple times, you can just activate, you know, an exploit and get pretty much infinite lives. So, you know, if you ever do need lives, you can come to this level or any other multitude of levels that has anything similar to that, and you can get a bunch there. Now, that's an annoying, stupid ink piranha plant. They, as you saw, shoot ink at the screen and make it turn black. It's kind of annoying, but it really doesn't matter. They're really easy enemies to just take out and destroy. Plus, their attacks are easily avoidable. You just have to make sure you're not in the center. But as you can see, if you light that torch, you get a bunch of coins right here, so we'll collect all of those. And we already have all 3 star medals, so what do you say we finish the level? Now, since it's topical, let's talk about the long jump in this game. They kind of nerfed it, so it's pretty much just a little hop now. You can't really long jump to get golden flagpoles in this game. Instead, what you do is do this roll jump, which is a little bit better, as you can see here. It's a little bit harder to perform because you have to duck, then hit the sprint button, then hit the jump button. So it's got like a 3-hit combo instead of sort of just hitting the L button and then A. So it's not exactly my favorite mechanic in the game, but as you can see, we totally missed the golden flagpole there. So I'll have to go back and get that one a little bit later. But yeah, I personally do not like the roll jump. I would have preferred to just have a normal long jump. It's a little bit easier to perform than the roll jump. And, you know, I think it's a little easier to control than the roll jump. Because as you saw there, I didn't get the golden flagpole. I probably would have got it if we had like a normal long jump. But anyways, we have a little bonus stage here. So this is World 1-Cube, I guess. These are little mystery box levels. There's really not much to do in these levels. You kind of just come in here, you know, do whatever little thing there is, whether it be destroying enemies, hitting boxes or whatnot. But normally you'll get a star medal from that, and if you collect everything in there, you just kind of gotta wait for the timer to run out, and you get sent back to the menu. That's basically how those work. There's nothing too, you know, special about them. Later on, you'll see areas where you actually need star coins to unlock either bonus levels or bonus mystery boxes. But for now, let's head off to World 1-3. Let's go indeed, Mario. This is probably one of my favorite levels of World 1, actually. I don't know, it's just so colorful. But anyways, there's a toad up here that we can look at, and just like I said, he makes, I think this is our actually very first star medal up here, so we'll go collect that very shortly. Now, real quick, I want to mention something about these sort of telescopes. When you're looking through them, you can either control them with the circle pad on the 3DS, or it uses a 3DS gyroscope. So, if you ever see sort of it jittering around, it's because when I'm holding the 3DS, the gyroscope is activated, so it kind of, you know, overwrites my circle pad movement. So that's a little bit annoying. I'm not sure if there's a way to turn that off, but I should definitely go look at that. Anyways, in here we have a little box, and if you go to this very last box, you can hit it for unlimited coins, but as you can see, we have a little timer on the bottom of the screen, so as soon as that runs out, we can no longer stay in this box, and we get teleported back. But, again, very nice, easy way to get a ton of coins, should you, you know, want them for whatever reason. And I like these little beetle enemies. They're just really cool looking and colorful. I like them a lot. And I gotta say, the color in this game is, you know, phenomenal. Like, everything is just so bright and vivid. And I do like that a lot about the game, but there's some points where it seems like they almost overdo it a little bit. And it seems like it's too bright, but for the most part, it's alright. And, ooh, do I want that? Well, apparently I do. Actually, no, this will come in handy a little bit later on down the level when we want to get our third star coin. So I'm glad that I picked that up. I'm going to avoid this, you know, piranha plant for now and come over to this rainbow music block, which is going to take us up here into this new area where we can grab a star, and there's going to be areas like this throughout the game. Basically, how they're going to play out is you're going to get a star, and then there's going to be a bunch of coins and enemies that you have to, like, blow through, and at the very end of it, in a second here, is a star medal for you to collect. So, there you go. Nice little easy runs to go through. Always keep an eye out for those rainbow music blocks. There's always good to come from them. But anyways, our very last star medal is down here, so if I can land on this cloud and jump up and get that, please, maybe? Come on, let's go back. Now, if you actually duck down and hold your jump, you go a little bit higher. Oh, that was close. So that's a little bit handy, especially for that area right there where I probably wouldn't have been able to collect that star coin had I not done that. Alright, our flagpole is directly ahead of us, so let's go ahead and try our best to get a golden flagpole. It should be pretty easy since we have the Tanuki leaf. It makes getting golden flagpoles just completely out of the question. Like, it's super easy to get a golden flagpole when you have a Tanuki leaf. But as you can see, we have completed 1-3. Now, if you end a level in a 6, I believe, you actually get like a balloon thing at the end of it. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it'll happen at least at some point during this Let's Play that I could show it off. Anyways, for now, as you can see, this area you actually need 3 star medals to unlock. Since we have 10, we can go right ahead and open this guy up. Don't worry, they don't actually like subtract it from your total. You just need 3 to unlock it. And now we have unlocked World 1-4 officially. So, let's hop into things. This level is going to be pretty much all about these little, button platforms. And I do like these button platforms. They can be a little bit annoying, though, because of just how they work. Sometimes it's just hard to sort of, stop them where you want them to. Like, if you jump off the button, it still goes a little bit, so you have to kind of, figure in the momentum if you're doing, like, precision platforming off of them, which I'm sure that we'll get into a little bit later on in this game. Now, we can see the water spout to my left right now. That's actually going to come in, into play a little bit here. As you'll see, it'll push up this little platform that we're on right now. And our very first star medal is on top of that. So, we can just ride this and collect that just like that. Super simple. But it'll get a little bit harder later on. Like, this game in general isn't that hard, but there are a few things that get a little bit annoying in it. For instance, right now, we can't actually turn into a stone as a Tanuki, and if anyone who's played Super Mario, 3 knows that you can turn into a stone as a Tanuki, but that's actually a different power-up in this game. We can't actually do that now, so unfortunately we don't have that ability, but that actually is very useful, believe it or not, especially when riding these. If you can turn into a stone on, like, the direction that you want to go, basically you're invincible. Our second star coin is right there, by the way. Be careful not to drive off the edge of this little rail right here, because as you saw, there was no stoppers, so that could be very dangerous if you're not paying attention, or if you had just too much momentum there. And I think we'll stop off here real quick and go into this little mystery box. There's nothing too important in here. You got a Tanuki leaf if you need it, and some extra coins. I'm not so sure I want this Tanuki leaf. It's going to override my fire flower, but you know what? I'll get it anyways. Why not? It's always good to have 2 Tanukis, I guess. It is a better power-up, I would say, than the fire flower, just because of how useful it can be at the end of a stage. And right here, I want to hang out for a second so I can get this very last star medal. There we go. And if I can go fast enough, I didn't. Oh, well. We'll have to wait for this little water spout to throw us up here. That way we can continue on with the rest of the level here. But yeah, like I was saying, Tanuki leaves are probably the most important power-up you can get in this game, just because of the golden flagpole mechanic. If that didn't exist, then I would say probably the fire flower is a little bit better, just because, shooting fire out of your hands, who doesn't love doing that? But anyways, we have all 3 star medals for this level, so we're pretty much at the end. Let's just go into this little warp pipe, and we should be right here. Just gotta ride this one last platform, and we'll Tanuki over to our golden flagpole. That way we make sure we get it. And there we go! Very nice, Mario. Another level completed. And as you can see, we are already at the castle for this world. This last area is just a mushroom hut. You can go in there and get yourself an item, or I think it's just items, actually. So you can go in there and get yourself an item should you need it, but we have a Tanuki on us right now. We have a Tanuki in storage, so what do you say we take on the castle? Alright, here we go. Already at the very first castle of this world. Like I said, the game isn't that long, but it is very, very enjoyable. I actually do enjoy this game quite a bit. And you would think, for me, I wouldn't actually enjoy this game, but I do for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's designed very well, I guess. Nintendo definitely surprised me with this game. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did because, you know, like I've said many, many times, it's very, very simplistic, and it kind of feeds off of the nostalgia of older Mario games, but it does it in a way it still manages to be original. Like, would I like a more complex Super Mario Galaxy type game for the 3DS? Sure, why not? But this does the job quite nicely of just being a Mario 3D platformer for the 3DS. You know, it's not, you know, as complex as some of the other Mario games, but it does a good job of just bringing a good Mario experience, and I think that's what Nintendo was really aiming for with this game, and they did a really good job of that. I will give them that. Now, you know, in terms of worth, I would say this game's worth the $50 or the $40 or however much it costs right now. Anyways, our goal's right there. I don't even know why I looked in this guy, because there's no toad or anything to get from that. It's just where the goal is, which we still have far off of this level to actually go to. But yeah, so as worth is concerned, I think this game is worth it. And Bowser is already angry at us, probably because we made it here so quickly. Well, you know what, Bowser, maybe you should design your levels a little bit longer. Now, I mean, if I had to choose between this game and New Super Mario Bros. 2, I would definitely recommend this game over Super Mario Bros. 2. I think you're going to have a lot more fun with this game, and it's a much better experience than New Super Mario Bros. 2. Because New Super Mario Bros. 2 is basically just New Super Mario Bros. Over again. So, I don't know, I would recommend this game more. Anyways, this Bowser fight is a complete joke if you have the Tanuki Leaf. You can literally just float right around him, hit his button, and send him into the lava depths below. Peace out, Bowser. Turns out it wasn't Bowser at all, it was actually a Goomba with a Tanuki Leaf. Apparently, Tanuki Leaves have different effects on different species in the Mushroom Kingdom. Apparently, getting a Tanuki to a Goomba turns them into Bowser. And check it out! Our princess is in another castle! Well, screw you, Toad! I'm not even gonna bother rescuing you. Have fun getting out of here by yourself. But there's our flagpole! So, we've already completed the very first castle and the very first world of Super Mario 3D Land. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. That's right, Mario. Do your little dance. I don't know how much time gives you coins. I don't know how much, like, 1 second of time gives you how much coins. But anyways, that's for another day to figure out. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Once again, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.